Welcome to my live stream. I'm Mayo Hosko. Thank you so much for watching. I'm building sets from my backlog from the Lego Group, who are worth billions and billions of dollars. We are a part of the St. Patrick's Day Brick Crawl raid train as organized by some folks at Brick Therapy. So we are continuing to build the Lego Friends set. What's the set number? 42670, the Heart Lake City apartments and shops. And for once, I actually have people at the start of my streams. For those who have watched my streams recently, which you haven't, I have cut short a lot of them because there was barely anyone in chat. Now that I am back at grad school, I cannot afford to waste my time. So when I do schedule a stream and when I go live, because I don't oversleep and end up cancelling the stream, if I don't have enough viewers within the first 15 minutes, I'm going to end it because I could be doing homework or something else. But this is a part of the Brick Crawl, so of course we have people that are watching, so it is actually worth going live. And I say this because I have been really disappointed with my live streams recently because next to no one has watched them. So if anyone has searched my channel, when you expect me to go live and I haven't been live, that's why. So going forward, I will remind everyone that when I do my live streams and next to no one is in the chat after 15 minutes, there's no point me continuing. Anyway, let's see who's in chat today. So before the stream started, we had Odelay, Hoarder66, and Johnny, and Jedi Brickman, and Kirkim, and Canding, and now we have Alexandria, Phil and Bricks, We'll Be Bandits, Brick Together, Breezy Builds, Britain Bricks, and that's everyone. So yeah, feel free to have your conversations, and if you say anything interesting, I might have something to say about that. Always happy to be part of these raid trains when I'm available. I'm glad that I don't have classes on Wednesdays because if I did, I wouldn't be able to participate in this raid train. And if anyone wants to come onto the live stream, please DM me on Discord or Instagram that you'd like an invite, and I'll send you an invite. This is how the set has been going so far. People will actually know what this set looks like if you have been watching my live streams recently. We only have 2 bags to go on this set, and who knows, maybe we can get this set finished today. I would have gotten this set built a lot, so I would have gotten this set built a couple weeks ago if we didn't had to cut those live streams short. It is looking good, and the reason why I said what I said at the start is because honestly I felt like some people abandoned me. I really do. Because I've seen other people talk about how our friendship group is a two-way street. Well, when I went back to grad school, I started feeling like it was a one-way street. Which is why I was like, well, if people are too busy to watch me, then I'm too busy to watch them as well. Hey Zisu, good to see you here. So we are still building this set. We would have already finished building this set if in the first couple weeks of March, I actually had people watching the live stream, which I didn't. So honestly, I'm really mad about that for people who claim to support me. Well, they didn't. But you guys are here right now, which makes it all worthwhile. And I have no idea what points, whatever game you're talking about, but we don't need to talk about that here. So yeah, hopefully I won't mess up in the instructions today. I'm not sure how much endurance the average bear has. Hey Copper, good to see you here. Reason says grad school is tough. Mayo, I think everyone's relationship evolves as they enter that phase of life. Exactly. I had to tell myself that in order to get my studies done, I was going to prioritize on-demand content. So if you're one of my friends and you make videos, chances are I'm more likely to watch your videos than I am to watch your streams right now. But I just had to say all of that because honestly, I felt abandoned by some people in the community. I really did. Because people stopped, I felt like people stopped giving a fuck about me. And there were some people within our friendship group who publicly said that there were certain people who stopped watching them. So they stopped watching them in return because time is a precious commodity. And so I made sure to be part of this awesome raid train that you guys have been doing since yesterday for me, because I knew I was guaranteed to get viewers. Because this isn't summer vacation anymore. I can't just go live whenever I want. I have to prioritize time for my education. Well, I'll tell you what, for anyone who didn't know that there was a raid train going on, if you are subscribed to my channel, you would have seen that I scheduled this stream yesterday or something, and you would have gotten the notification, and so you might have clicked on that and gone to the description to see the list or to see the Google Doc of everyone who's streaming. Personally, I didn't. The only things I've done to promote my part of this was an Instagram story earlier today and a community post 30 minutes before I started because I've been so goddamn tired and busy in class. And I know that I am not going to be able to go live on Thursday night because I will be busy with class again. And you know, I'm just saying, everyone who is thanking me right now, it would be much appreciated if you actually watched my live stream on Friday night when I know for sure I'm going to go live, because that way you will confirm to me. That way I will have confirmation that you actually want to support me. So everyone who claims to want to support me, put your money where your mouth is and watch my live stream on Friday night. I'm just saying. Otherwise, I'm going to continue to feel abandoned by certain people in the community. And I prefer not to have that negative energy going on in my life. I have too many other more important things to talk about. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you, Dustin, before. So welcome to the Mayo Hosko channel. It's good to have you here. Exactly, you guys are all here to support right now, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, if your favorite team is on doing March Madness college basketball, I don't blame you. Which college basketball team do you support, Copper? Yeah, and I'll say a lot of people in the past have said that I'm good at keeping it real. Well, if this is your first time here, I hope you enjoy the live stream. Oh, I support Duke as well. What time does Duke play? Because we got a North Carolina fan in chat. Breezing. I forget if you're from North Carolina or South Carolina. Yeah. So almost everything I've said so far is keeping it real. Because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had a lot of bottled up emotions before I started, and I just needed an avenue to release the shackles, so to speak. And that's why I joke about Santa Claus from time to time, because he sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. That's not going to happen, Zelda. Yeah. So if anyone has gotten offended at anything I have said so far, that's your problem, not mine. So I hope that everyone understands my emotions. Because I just needed to get things off of my chest. And this is brick therapy, ain't it? Or unless we want to create a whole different community or rebrand it and ditch the brick therapy branding. I don't know what people want to do these days. Because I don't see people promoting that side anymore. I think we've kind of branched out from that side of the community, because even the person who created a brick therapy said that it's not as good as it used to be. So I don't know. I just don't know. Brick Together is going live after me. So I have the YouTube redirect set up for Brick Together. And the link for Brick Together's stream is in the description below. And anyone else that has gone live today, please let us know what you were doing on your stream. Let us know if anything fun happened. Let us know what you built. and any more details that you think is worth sharing, because I was sleeping through all of that. I woke up half an hour before this stream started. Well, not always, Zelda, because I've had to edit some descriptions yesterday that had nothing in them. I don't think tea time is here right now. Yeah, I try to support the community, especially when the community supports me, because as I said, it's a two-way street. So if I don't feel like the community is supporting me, then I'll just focus on my education instead, and not think about you guys, because there's bigger things in life than social media. But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to be part of a raid train. And what about the haunted house? Oh, you guys are guessing what Royal was going to build next. And speaking of raid trains, whenever there are some of us who stream on Thursday nights. There are some of us who stream. There are some of us who stream, who try to go live almost at the same times on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I would love to organize raid trains with some of you guys on those days, because as I have said before, we all perform better. We all have stronger friendships. We all have better conversations, and we're all more supportive of each other during raid trains. So like a Brick Together, we both go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Odelay and Breezy, we both go live on Fridays. Not sure who some of you Saturday streamers are. I think you go live well before I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturday nights. But I think it would be really, really fun, and it will enhance our friendships, our support for each other, the conversations we have, if we put more of an effort into making into doing raid trains on those days, to make it a destination appointment of viewing for our friendship group. Hey Greg, good to see you here. I think Brick Together is the caboose, because I checked the schedule. They're the last streamers on the schedule. And also, if I do want to hear what people have to say, so I posted a community post on Sunday, a poll asking if you are a streamer, if you aren't a streamer but you watch your friends. If you aren't a streamer, you're too busy. I would like to know your response to that, so please go vote on that poll. I'll see if I can pull it up on my phone right now. Yes, so please go vote on this poll on my community posts. Please do that. I would love to know your input, because some of you guys are streamers right now, and I would like to know, so that other people who read that post can know as well. I am building the Lego Friends set apartments and shops. And also, there was something weird that happened on someone else's live stream I was watching. When was it? I think it was on someone who streamed on Sunday. There was someone who came in. There was someone who apparently is a 10-year-old came into someone's live stream chat, and apparently they're 10 years old, and they were doing the classic thing where they don't know any better, so they were begging for subscribers. And people had to tell them, well, that's not the proper etiquette. And there's some people who ban people who come into a live stream chat and say, hey, check out my channel, I need your support, please subscribe to me, etc. And so they did get banned. And I jokingly said, well, hey, if anyone wants to support someone, you can subscribe to me if you want to. And I said that in a joking way, and the streamer understood that it was a joke, and the rest of the viewers understood that it was a joke. But this 10-year-old took it seriously. They subscribed to me, so I thank them for their subscription. Hey Tron, good to see you here, buddy. And yeah, I'm in the middle of a story, so if you want to hear my story, you might want to rewind 2 minutes to get the full context about the story I'm telling. And so I thank them for their subscription. And then I was saying on this person's stream, I was saying that this 10-year-old kid only has 24 subscribers. They made their channel in the middle of last year, and they had 11 of the most random worst shorts that you'll ever see, and they had 2 community posts or something. Because I quickly looked at their channel just to see the method to the madness of this person, and yeah, it's exactly what I expected. And so I was telling the streamer that, and we kind of got into a little bit of a conversation about that, because we were talking about how there are some people out there. Did I build this right? I don't think I built this right. Something isn't lining up. Oh, I see now. Yeah, that has to go there. So is there? Oh yeah, there's a green 1x1 square plate that goes there. Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, so I got distracted looking at something. So we were talking about how there are some people who see some of us doing streams, and they think it's the easiest thing in the world. They don't know that it takes time to cultivate friendships. It takes a certain level of skill. Hey Hoarder, good to see you here. You might want to rewind 5 minutes to to get the context of the story I'm telling. And so it takes some level of effort to do a live stream, and you have to be patient. You can't just expect everything to happen. Like, you can't expect that to happen. It takes time to develop an audience. Some people just want to take the easy way out and think that they'll go to the top immediately, when that's not how things happen. And so we were simply saying that. And then, I kid you not, after that person got blocked from their stream, commented on one of my shorts, and I don't care. So I'm just going to say what they said, quote by quote, because I've been thinking about it since it happened, and I was like, yeah, I think this is a teaching moment. So they said, "What are you writing on the live stream? I thought you are a good person. I subscribed very bad." Then they said, "You broke my heart. I am going to quit YouTube. You are so bad. I was seeing the live stream." What kind of a response is that? That's a response of someone who who got up all in their feelings. Someone who thinks that that social media is the be all and end all when it's not. Someone who hasn't learned yet that life is bigger than social media, and someone that just needs to take a breather, like I did, sitting on this for 2 days, trying to contemplate how I was going to respond, because I thought it was kind of alarming, because I've seen this before in the community, because I've been in the community for 13 years now. So I've seen that behavior before. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time something like that happens. So I'm kind of used to people who aren't as well adversed to the ways of doing things, so to speak. And so I've been thinking about it, and it's like, first of all, if you're a 10-year-old, you shouldn't be on social media. That's what the Child Online Privacy Protection Act is for. That's COPPA. Child Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, of the US government, 1998. And at the time, when COPPA swept over YouTube, people were like, "Oh, I'm not from the US, this isn't going to affect me." Well, guess where YouTube is based out of? The US. You are using an American social media platform, therefore American law applies to you as well. And COPPA exists to protect people under the age of 13. And that's why in the terms of service of social media platforms, they said people under the age of 13 are not allowed. And I have learned since COPPA, all these kids on social media who haven't learned the ways of doing things yet, they do the wrong things, they come off as immature, and they end up looking like a fool because they haven't learned yet. And of course they haven't learned yet. They're under the age of 13. They haven't even gone through puberty yet. So you can't expect them to know this stuff, which is why they shouldn't be on the internet to begin with. These are the same people who are growing up with iPhones in their pocket. These are people who have had iPhones in their pocket since they were 5 years old. These are people who have been watching brain rot on their parents' iPad since they were 3 years old. These are people who have to be calmed down by looking at a screen instead of going to a park bench in in the middle of a public area and taking a breather, because times are changing so quickly, and it's kind of scary to say this in the context about what I've said. I've said, because I'm only 24 years old and I'm going to turn 25 on the 30th of April. Now it's scary to say, but I have to say this. Back in my day, we didn't have smartphones in our pockets. And some people in chat who might be a little bit older, or maybe much older, might say, back in my day, there were no smartphones, there were no cell phones, there was only a payphone. So it's like these kids, they need to learn, and according to the academic statistics, they're not learning. That's why I refer to them as the iPhone generation, because honestly, a lot of young people today, and some people might call a 24-year-old like me young. Given the context of your age, you might be tempted to call me young. But now I'm calling people much younger than me young, because the times have changed so fast. I'm in grad school, they aren't even in high school yet, and the screen has done so much, or has impacted them so much in more ways than I think people could imagine. What about breathing? Did I say something? Did I say something? Well, I'm sorry if I came across that way. I'd be happy to talk it out, because I was in communication with Breezy while we were organising this, and I think the way that she organised everyone for today and organised the New Year's brick crawl, that was a fantastic job. She put a lot of effort into organising this for all of us, and we wouldn't be here today without her efforts. She's a fantastic organizer. So I say that because I've talked with her, so I know the effort that she's put in. And So if I came across the wrong way or anything, I will reiterate my true feelings that she is an amazing organizer. So I hope anything didn't get lost in translation. But yeah, I think everyone who has streamed throughout this raid train, we owe it all to Breezy again, because while there were a combination of people that were involved in the development of the brick crawl that we did for New Year's, I think it was you, Brick Together, and Breezy that were kind of the head runners of this St. Patrick's Day brick crawl. So if anything got lost in translation, I'm sorry. Exactly, Lee and Breezy, we all owe it to this amazing community, and we wouldn't be here right now, and we wouldn't have watched other streams today, and we might not have introduced some more people into the community if it wasn't for your efforts and some other people's efforts. So yes, a W to Breezy. Normally, I don't like it when people use the W's in chat, but I'll make an exception today. Everyone give a W to Breezy in appreciation of her efforts. Okay, where was I at? Yeah, so I'd love to know your opinions about people under the age of 13 on social media, because that's my perspective. I've seen a lot of people change what they do on social media because of copper, and different people have different ways of dealing with people who do break those terms of service. Yeah, everyone go give Breezy her flowers in the chat right now. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking about how to deal with it, because it was kind of a shock when it came. And then afterwards, they said sewing 3 times, and then they commented, that they subscribed to some of my other channels as well. So yeah. I think they had a coming to Jesus moment after they said what they said. No, please don't do that, Greg, because fly eagles fly on the road to victory. I don't think I'm ever going to step foot in Frisco, Texas. I want to go to other parts of Texas, but I'll probably never go to Frisco, Texas. I'm not sure how far Frisco is away from some of the places they have the Brick Rodeo Convention. Hey, Billy, good to see you here. I want to say so because I think all of us streamers who were in the Brick Crawl for New Year's, who have participated in this for St. Patrick's Day, we got that experience. And so I want to say with the conversations we were having on Discord that things ran more smoothly. Yes, Breezy, I do agree with that sentiment. We try to get streamers who are above the age of 18, but sometimes there are teenagers. There are some teenagers in the community who do express interest. So I think it takes a little bit of experience from all of us. Tron says young adults can have slight ego to deal with to get the middle school, high school responses. Exactly, which is why when I hear about someone who is under the age of 18 who says something questionable, I have to check myself, and I kind of give them grace. I like to give them grace. I don't want to assume the worst things, which is why I was processing how to deal with that. And then things unfolded the way they unfolded. I know that Candy did express interest in joining the Brick Crawl, particularly when Brick Together said that he's going live at 10 p.m. Eastern. So I don't know, maybe because Candy, she didn't want to commit. But me personally, I think if Candy goes live after Brick Together at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 p.m. Central for her, I think she'll have a fun time. Because I'm going to assume everyone else that has streamed in the Brick Crawl today has had a fun time. I've had a fun time talking with you guys right now. Because I think the Brick Crawl was appointment viewing for a lot of people. And even though I was sleeping through the majority of it, I hope everyone else had a good time throughout the whole day. And thank you for adding me to the playlist, Odile. Hello, Strictly Brickly. Don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome to the Mayo Hosko channel. We are building the Lego Friends set, 42670 apartments and shops. This is what the set looks like so far. We're about halfway through building bag 14. Oh, you knocked over your set. That's not fun. Wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last time. I think this set does look awesome, which is why I'm going to add it to the city. So next Sunday, Monday is the last of the month. So that means I'll be uploading a city update. Something's not right here. Something isn't right here. Something's not adding up. Oh, I built this wrong. Let me go get a brick separator very quickly. Okay, let me pull this apart. Yeah, so next Sunday, Monday, I will be uploading another city update. I've added so many friend sets into my city over the past 2 months with all the sets I was building on my live streams when I was on summer vacation. Hello, little Elbricks. Good to see you here, budding. See, the brick wall has brought out so many people, and I think a lot of people who don't always watch everyone in the community has watched more people in the community today, which is why I really like raid trains, and I think we should do more of them casually rather than for a special occasion like New Year's or St. Patrick's Day. Because as I said, there's a few of us who go live on the same nights of the week, and I think we'll all perform better. We'll have better conversations, and we'll make our friendships stronger if we did more raid trains casually. And since I think that would be a really good idea, I would love to get into contact with some people to try and organize that stuff. Because a lot of people, even outside of our friendship group, know how much I watch on YouTube. And so they recognize that I watch more stuff from my friends than what some other people do. And so they know that, and some of them know that I stream at certain times of the day. And so I would be really happy to help organize raid trains together. Yeah, well, I've said that 3 times now, because I think it would be a really good idea to do it more casually, and like what you said, to line up more schedules, because the way that you helped line up all of our schedules today, it's been an overwhelming success. Because what did the live stream, well, what did this raid, how long did this raid train start? Like 16 hours ago or something? Someone let me know. Talking about the sticker debate. Some parts and new colors sometimes don't exactly want prints on right away due to wanting to use those parts in other ways. Did I miss some context? Because I'm always happy to talk about the stickers versus prints. No, I don't think I missed anything else. Yeah, well, some people have heard me say this before. Oh, okay, so 15 plus hours now. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm one of the rare people who actually prefers stickers versus prints, because as a mock builder, I like to have control if I want the decoration on the brick or not. And Candy just ended her drive. Yes, and I would be happy to help Breezing, especially because I am 100% confident in Breezy's ability to organize raid trains, and I'd be happy to help anyone who wants to do that kind of stuff. Because I've been saying for a little while now, I think since we did the New Year's brick crawl, that I would love to do more of this stuff casually, because it's really fun. It's really fun. And the more you talk to people, the more you get to know them. For example, I built that wrong. For example, I know that when I normally go live, Candy is driving home. When I normally go live, some people have just finished their dinner. Did I? I think I built something wrong again. Oh, there's another one of these that needs to go in there. And for some of my Australian friends, they watch me before or after their lunch. And I know that because I got to know my viewers, and I've developed a relationship with some of my viewers. I've been talking so much, my throat's a bit croaky. So thank you for giving me stuff to talk about. Those are the most enjoyable streams. Okay, what did I? Something's going on. I'm not seeing these other pieces. Oh, I built that in the reverse order. That's why. Exactly, because that's what you were telling me about in our DMs breezy. And I personally feel like we have a stronger connection than what we did beforehand, especially when some of us were talking about how there's that guy, and I'm going to not name their name, who was trying to report people. If you know, you know. But I don't think it's an accident that they are not watching us right now. Yeah, in nine minutes, we'll head over to the Brick Together channel. Well, actually, you guys will head over to the Brick Together channel. I have to get back to doing my assignments. I've got 2 assignments that are due on Friday, and I got another assignment that's due on Tuesday. So over the weekend and for the next 3 days, I will be busy with those assignments. So unfortunately, I've only penciled. I was only able to commit 2 hours of my day for this. A little bit beforehand and until the end. What's going on here? Oh, I put this in the wrong place as well. How did that happen? Yeah, so I have had to prioritize my education today. I can't see. First, we've got to put these on. So now that I have finished at the ground level, I'll change up the camera angle so you guys can see a little bit better about what I'm trying to do. Actually, now we need to go way up top here. And actually, there's some other the details I need to add on here. Yeah, little L. Yeah, not everyone will always know about everything, and also unlike the New Year's brick crawl, people sent out invites to people if they wanted to participate. So I'm not sure if you got an invite or not, but I do know that there were some people who didn't respond as fast as others, and there are some people who aren't on Discord, and maybe who aren't on Discord. No, sorry, who aren't on Discord or aren't on Instagram. So for the people that only are on YouTube, where I mean, so a little bit of context. I was watching YouTube I first started watching YouTube in 2007. And I didn't start uploading until 2013. And back then, there was a private message feature on YouTube. They got rid of that feature, and ever since then, people have used other social medias to DM people who, just in general, and also people who talk to each other on YouTube live streams. And live streaming back then wasn't nearly as big as what it is now. They could DM each other on YouTube, now you have to go to other social medias to DM each other. And so that's why I would strongly advise everyone in the community who is a streamer to either join us on Discord or join us on Instagram, so that we can talk to each other outside of a YouTube live stream, because we can talk to each other whenever we want to via DMs or group chats or servers. But you can't do that on YouTube, which is why I talk to some of you guys on Discord. I talk to some of you other guys on Instagram, and we talk about things. We organize things. We share information with each other. And I'm not sure what is going on here. Oh, that's supposed to go on this green section. Yeah, there we go. So some people might get out of the loop if they aren't engaging in DMs with people, because there's only so much that can be said on a YouTube live stream. Like, for example, the comments are capped at 200 characters for a single message. Well, I'm pretty sure on Discord and Instagram, if you're in a DM with someone, it's unlimited amount of text characters. And also, if anyone ever needs help about anything, whether it's a technical a difficulty, whether it's a question about Lego, whether it's a question about social media, or other types of information, if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer your questions either in a live stream chats when I'm not doing something else in the background, or via a DM, because I like to help people. I'm a grad school student, so I believe that knowledge is power. And in 2 minutes, we need to go over to the Brick Together stream. So yeah. I didn't get quite finished building this bag, so what I'll do is I'll finish building this bag at the start of Brick Together's stream, and then I'll go and have lunch, and then go back to doing my assignments. And we need to put some green plates. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, we need to put some 1x2 plates underneath here. So I'll just say right now, thank you for watching my stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. If you have autoplay enabled, you'll be automatically YouTube redirected to Brick Together. If you don't have that enabled, there will be a message at the top of the screen that you can click on to go to the Brick Together, to go to their stream. If you want to see the full schedule of everyone who's streamed today and anyone else who's coming up, there's a link to a Google Docs in the description, as is the link to the Brick Together channel. And you can find other links to some of my other social medias in the description as well. So I won't be able to stream on Thursday night because I'll be busy with class, but I will be live on Friday night I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I'll have to think about that one. So I just want to make sure that Brick Together is live. Yeah, Brick Together is live right now. So I'll see you on my next live stream, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.